Supplementary list. Pronouncement of judgment. Item number 1.
Apa nak kau ini? Apa nak kau ini? Refresh copy ini. Yes, sir. No one there for the respondent. Let's read the last one. Next point relates to the examination as to the cause of action of the counterclaim by the petitioner. A detailed perusal of the counterclaim by the petitioner before the trial court, however, does not disclose any cause of action for the counterclaim. Notwithstanding the fact that the same could have been raised even if it was independent of the claim made by respondents as plaintiff in the suit. In this view, the matter, though there is no finding by the trial court and though no application under Rule 6C had been filed by the respondents, the counterclaim is hit by Order 7, Rule 11A, which mandates that a plaint be rejected where it does not disclose the cause of action. In this view, the matter, though Order 8, Rule 6A, was with the objective to prevent the multiplicity of suits, the counterclaim of the petitioner be incompetent, the same is allowed the petitioner as per the order of trial court, has at liberty to institute a fresh separate suit with respect of the shop stall at Yodo, Shillong, bearing stall number so and so. As such, for good reasons, the civil division application stands dismissed.
Invention.
Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 33, Lordship. Hearing
Number
33.
33.
Komora matter. I'm supposed to file a rejoinder, but I have not been keeping well for the past few days.
2021 matter. Okay, what's wrong with you? You're not keeping well.
I was not keeping well, Your Honor, even
Look after your health.
Yes, Your Honor.
The most precious thing for an advocate.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. For the 3 weeks time granted to the petitioner or someone is sought and item 33 to enable the petitioner to file the rejoinder. 3 weeks for the time granted, yes.
Highly obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 41, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, in this matter, we have filed our rejoinder affidavit, Your Lordship.
Can't hear you.
In this matter, we have filed our rejoinder affidavit, Your Lordship.
So?
Your Lordship, it was fixed for hearing today,
Let
in
this
which
matter-
they were given time to file their rejoinder.
You're not filed rejoinder?
They filed today itself. I've received a copy today itself, Your Lordship.
Let it come next week, Your Lordship.
Yes. 22 matter after 2 weeks, yes. On the request of the counsel petitioner, yes. Make it quick, make it quick.
Please, Lordship, I beg to make mention for item 29.
29.
Yes, Lord.
Anything remains in this matter?
Lordship, you have to see the report from the.
We have
which is
to?
You have to see the report which is submitted by the states in the matter which is in the disposed of in division bench, Lordship. Whether it's
Do you want adjournment for your Lordship?
19 matter. 2 weeks, yes. Yes.
similar matter.
After 4 weeks, then your Lordship, right? After 4 weeks.
Okay, 4 weeks, yes.
They are done. Apply your Lordship.
Similar prayer for item 31, Your Lordship.
This one, that where's Mr. Das? Yes. You have objection?
This is all right, Lordship. This thing, this senior is not available. It
Doesn't matter, senior won't be there. These people have to step in. That's how the cycle works. If this tire gets punctured, spare tire is put in, correct? Then
should be.
you're ready with the matter? Maybe we'll change the whole regime of hearing this in this court after some time. Then your juniors will come up and you can leave your seniors behind. So at that time, senior will say, junior's not there, I can't argue the matter. Okay, 2 weeks.
Clear, bless.
Lordship.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 35.
Where's Mr. Yubin?
It's our station, Your Lordship. 2 weeks time.
2 weeks, yes. You have to conduct the council out of station, yes. Yes, yes.
I have a petition also in item 39.
Yes, 2 weeks time granted. Yes. My lord, I take to make a mention of items 38 of the hearing list.
Here only 1 week time may be given because
38?
this is the pay revision matter of Home Guards Lordship.
There's some urgency.
Urgency is there because
Then we'll have it today.
Sir Abraham is the council. He is not available today and inform me. 1 week Lordship.
1 week, yes.
Hello.
Please,
Yes.
Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 43, Your Lordship. I'm appearing on behalf of respondent number 4.
Respondent number?
4, Your Lordship.
You have objection?
No, Your Lordship.
No objection. Very good. 2 weeks, yes.
Your Lordship, in this matter, Your Lordship, and for the state respondent, there's a stay order, Your Lordship.
The stay order?
Yes, Your Lordship.
But the respondents are seeking time. If they're not effective as stay order, that's to their detriment. Yes. You want it earlier? We have today. Then? Court's ready to hear the matter. It's up to the councils. Yes. 2 weeks. Yes. Call it the matters.
Supplementary list, item number 2.
Yes, Mr. Sangma.
His Lordship, here Lordship, what happened? That executive engineer, he has served first. He has issued a final work order to one Sri Sanjeev Das on Sanjeev Das on 27/08/2020, Your Lordship. Thereafter, that is an annexure 1, Your Lordship.
27/8/2020.
Yes, Lordship. 27/08/2020, that type copy. And thereafter, his work order was cancelled, Your Lordship, on 12/4/2023. That type copy is in the
Yes. Okay.
19.
Page 19.
Yes. Then the
Same place at, what is the place shown? This is for construction under Swalmari.
yes, Swalmari.
Okay.
Then they said
this cancellation for Swalmari only.
yes, the ground for cancellation of his work order is the failure on your part to start the work and complete in time. That was the ground. Thereafter, my lord, on Annex 3, the executive engineer has issued the work order, final work order
Yes.
to the petitioner. That is Annex 3, page 21. Type copy is 21.
Yes,
It
okay.
says that my name is there. That name of the contractor, Sri Tharseng Sama.
Yes.
So these are
This
the
was
work
given
order.
on?
Lordship, it was
It was
issued
given on?
issued on 28
28 okay.
4/2023, Lordship. Thereafter, my lord, after 2-3 days after, on 1st May 2023, that is Annexure 4,
Yes.
Lordship. Type copy is the next page, but original is on 23. They said that my work order was cancelled. They have not mentioned anything. They only stated that with reference to the subject, it is to inform you that work order of pre-sedimentation tank under Solmari combined WSS under Solmari combination WSS have been hereby cancelled. Nothing, no mention, nothing. No reason has been stated. Thereafter, actually, I have made a statement even in the petition that I have studied the work. I have even taken the labors, and interestingly, they have stopped it. They cancelled. And after cancellation, even that also after
Yes,
some.
Mr. Barashi, it means that this executive engineer is not aware whether it's been constructed or not.
My lord,
And the issue work order,
There
you already issued work order to another person on
my lord,
14/10.
kindly see, my lord, this is total confusion and the petition has not been.
There is no
clear.
confusion,
Well,
Lordship.
earlier one,
Wait. See, he was awarded on 1st of May 2023,
Lordship.
then cancelled on 1st, awarded on 1st of May, awarded on 23rd April, right? 28th April, that means within 3 days, his order was cancelled.
Cancelled.
And the answer given is that,
Yes.
doing construction due to oversight.
Yes, exactly.
Now,
This,
is the engineer who's in charge of construction doesn't know that what's been constructed was not?
it may be there, but it seems, my lord, these works are allotted in phase. Now, my learned friend is trying to relate it with the contract which was given to one Mr. Sanjeev Das. Now, my lord, he filed a petition before, and there was confusion, my lord.
With the
My lord
dates.
allotted to these things. Now, this confusion, which should have been clarified, my lord, that has not
this is
been
not for the
clarified.
confusion, but since earlier order, I.
Wait,
Lordship,
Sama, let him say, let him
Now, my lord, kindly see how the confusion comes. If lordship comes to the order of settlement in favor of Sanjeev Das, my lord, type copy at page 16.
Yes.
Now Lordship will find
30 days for completion.
30 days for completion.
Yes.
Now this order is of 2020, my lord.
No, 22.
No, my lord. See the next page, page 17. Memo number 27/8/2020.
This date has been interpolated later on. It's by a pen. You see annexure 1.
It is their document, Lordship.
That is something very, very confusing.
Yes, you take instructions.
My lord, no, I'll take, my lord. But then just my lord, just my lord, to say, my lord, that now Lordship comes to cancellation order, my lord. My lord, you said at page 19.
Yes.
Lordship will see the reference of the order, my lord. Cancellation of work order for Sualmari combined WSS. Now Lordship will find here the date is totally different. 22/8/2022. Now interestingly, my lord, the other aspect I'm showing, Lordship will kindly...
See one thing, Mr. Barachi, just see. Now, this is, okay, it refers to, on top 12/4/23, refers to order dated 22/8/2022. Now, Sanjeev Das is, the term, formal order given to him was on?
27/8/2020, my lord. Now, that is what he says in writ petition. Kindly come to complete averment made by him, my lord.
Lordship.
Kindly see what he says, my lord.
There may be
One second. Just let this court apply its mind.
Lordship.
Now we go to formal work order, name of work, construction, Sanjeev Das, so and so, security deposit dated 26/5/2022. It is 22. It is because I go by memo number is 22/23. Okay. That this date 27/8 it appears in annexure 1, the photostat copy you kindly see at page 15. It seems to have been interpolated. That's created whole confusion. Now
because the confusion is done by the department only. It is not the petitioner.
Maybe a mistake.
So this is the document issued by the...
Yes, Mr. Summer, please.
Lordship, I'm sorry.
We're just trying to unravel your case.
Sorry,
Because you've
Lordship.
given us a puzzle, not a writ petition. You see, so puzzles are interesting to solve also. Yes.
Now, my lord, kindly come to what averment he makes, my lord, in relation.
Oh, one second.
He confirms it, my lord, by his own averment.
Now, this cancellation of Sanjeev Das is 12/4/2023.
My lord, cancellation is 12/4/2023. Now,
Right.
if period of completion is 1 month,
30 days, yes.
my lord, this has been cancelled after 3 years of allotment of work.
No, not 3 years. This 2020's interpolation is entered
My
by
lord,
pen.
let it be taken as 22, my lord. 22 even also, if it is August, it is, the cancellation is after
Anyway,
8 months.
heard Mr. T. Sangma. Next paragraph.
My lord, he says that has been cancelled within 2 months of issuance of this thing.
Yes. A very curious case has been put up by the petitioner. Inasmuch as examination of materials does not allow this court to come to any definite conclusion as to the facts presented. So, Mr. B. Bhattacharya, Leonard AAG, who was up with so-and-so, apparently have the respondents be directed to obtain instructions, especially from the executive engineer in charge, as to the discrepancy that appeared in the orders that have been annexed in the petition. It's up to 3 weeks.
Lordship. Much pleasure. At the meantime, I make a prayer to not to
What talk in the air?
to stop those any work activities.
Very good.
Item number 3.
Your Lordship, I pray that this matter may be called up after some time, Your Lordship.
Main list item number 1.
May it please Lordship. Yeah, I prayed for listing the matter after 4 weeks.
Why?
My Lord, there's one writ petition filed by one of the writ petitioner.
No.
pending
What about
before
those
the-
people who accepted compensation?
No, my
You have instructions on that?
Well, with regard to that, my Lord, we got the instructions. My Lord, they want to file the application for striking out some of the names who have received that they have it immediate.
No, but you don't have instructions today as to who are the petitioners who have received compensation.
My lord, I got the instructions. Some confusion is there among themselves. So they'll be coming next week to give the application for striking out. So I will pray for some time with regard to that.
Mr. Sen?
That's fine.
Yes, Mr. H.L. Sandesh, counsel with so-and-so, submits that certain instructions have been received, for which he requires some time to
file appropriate application
file
for striking.
appropriate applications for striking out of the concerned petitioners. Stop. The prayer is not objected to by the counsel of respondents. This is matters of 4 weeks. Yes, as prayed. He'll record it. Don't worry.
Item number 2.
Your Lordship, I'm filing in the course of the day.
This has become a sad story. I'm not accepting it anymore, Mr. Jindal.
They're filing it.
I'm filing in the
They're
course of the
filing
day, Your Lordship.
We will order for a hearing of this matter.
The hearing was conducted, my lord, on 25th April.
Yes,
a lot of time has
you
passed.
see, the thing is that, Mr. Jindal, you can't expect this.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
We finished, and then again, Mr. Paul has been taking time and again and
Your
again.
Lordship, I'm filing in the course of the day only.
You really want to do, we'll list this matter after 2 weeks for orders. Do the prayer of the counsel for the respondent, this matter 2 weeks for orders. And if you're ready in that day, we'll finish it off.
Item number 3.
Yes, Mr. Sai.
Lordship, I will be filing my affidavit during the course of the day. I am so sorry for the...
For all the series of matters, correct?
My lord.
Yes, there's items 3 to 9, 12, 14, 15,
Okay,
16,
3 to 9.
18,
3 to 9.
12,
14 to 16,
14, 15, 16,
25 to 27,
Then
then 44 to 46,
25 to
27, my lord.
25 to 27.
My lord, yes.
You kindly give the number to the.
My lord, I'll provide.
Yes. Mr. SI submits that affidavits in these matters to be filed are being filed in the course of the day. When?
My lord, in course of the day.
In the course of the day. When do you want it next?
My lord, one prayer, my lord, if we be allowed to file one affidavit, my lord, only one affidavit, because my lord, the averment we
Yes,
receive.
okay. It is submitted by Mr. S. Sahai that one affidavit will suffice to answer the
17, my lord, 17.
the 17 petitions which are on a common cause. Yes.
We provide a copy to all the councils, my lord.
Yes, copies provided to all the councils appearing in all these matters.
My lord.
Just after 2 weeks.
I'm obliged.
Item number 10.
Ayo gitu 329 salah. Ayo
Yes, Lordship.
Adjournment has been sought. Seen the adjournment prayer, adjourn application made by the council for the election petitioner. In consideration thereof, when? When?
Next week, Tuesday, my lord. Monday is being a holiday, my lord.
This is a matter on Tuesday, 18th. See, it's up. It affects you only, your election petitioner. For them, they have nothing to worry.
11.
Lordship, we filed a rejoinder to the affidavit in opposition. Yes, Lordship.
Lordship, we have received it yesterday only. Your Lordship, we didn't receive any instruction from our department.
We listed for hearing. The party submitted please complete this matter for hearing. The hearing course on so. Any interim order? No.
No, Lordship.
13.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Where's Abraham? Who's appearing in this matter?
because your lordship, Abraham's matter, but your lordship, he is 2 days due to some difficulty, he has not come. Affidavit is ready, your lordship. Just 2 days time. By Monday, we'll file it on behalf of
What
the
about
state.
7 to 8?
Monday or Tuesday.
You won't file affidavit. The strategy mistake. 7 and 8 is? Yes, MS per the charging vice Abraham submits that the affidavit will be filed in the course of the day.
No, your lordship, by
When?
it is ready, but it is not yet signed. So by Tuesday, your lordship, Monday is a
Within
holiday.
1 week, yes. Just thereafter. So. MS M. Kanta on behalf of 178 submits that no affidavit forthcoming from their side.
17.
Your lordship, I pray for 2 weeks time to file my affidavit.
Goes for the petitioner. What's the matter about?
Your lordship, this is regarding land dispute between the siblings.
Land?
Land dispute between the siblings.
We're cancelling the pata.
Yes,
What
Your
happened? Where were you?
I was in other courtroom.
Okay. Yes.
I'll pay for 2 weeks time. Affidavit is ready.
And you 2 weeks.
2 weeks time, your lordship.
Yes, Mr. SD for what's 123 and Mr. and MS P. Karma for 428 pray for further 2 weeks time to file affidavits. Yes?
Your Lordship, in this case, an interim order was passed, Your Lordship, but unfortunately, in the last day, Your Lordship, my colleague forgot, Your Lordship, to extend that interim order, Your Lordship. So now I pray that let that matter be continued, Your Lordship. That interim order.
There is already a break.
It's already a,
There is already a break in the interim order.
you have to put in a fresh application. The Matidi Nyauta submits that the interim order was passed on. When is the first interim order was passed on? When?
In 20 March 2023.
20th March.
Yes.
20th March, nothing is there. In the miscase.
Yes, Your Lordship.
There was a miscase.
Miscase, Your Lordship.
Do from no? March so and so the same was not prayed for continuance after 23/5/2023 due to inadvertent stop. Council permitted to bring a small application for revival of the interim order.
Right.
Just after this also.
19.
I'm praying for some more time.
My lord, taking time, my lord, here the petitioner is at apprehension that he will be issued with the movement order, my lord, on the ground that no stay is there, my lord. So
what is the ground for? What is the matter about?
My lord, the matter was, my lord, with regards to that voluntary retirement, my lord. The voluntary.
They're not accepting it.
They have rejected it, my lord. They have cancelled it, and without my application, they have given the outdate, my lord. Without 42A is the employee has to give an application, my lord. So without my application, they have given me a SOS date, means pension date on 1st of September.
Still have some time.
We will file it.
So, my lord, till that time,
Yes,
my lord, I may be protected, my lord.
It's all right. Your Mr.
Still have time.
Dr. M. Bozika, please without further time to file the affidavit have respondent stop. Mr. Arjha has voiced strong objections in view of the fact that the SOS date for
First on pension is on
for him to superannuate is on
1st of September.
1st September 2023. Stop expected that on the next date. The affidavit will be on board list after 2 weeks.
My lord, till that time, no, I stay.
Nothing will happen.
My lord,
Before the court, if anything happens, we'll revert it. Yes.
20.
We are yet to receive any response, Your Lordship.
My lord, I'll pray for another 2 weeks' time.
What's the matter about? Why so many councils?
Here, my lord, they have.
This is a
State District
100
Council.
hectare.
United. I mean.
It's about giving the mining lease, my lord, the license. So here they are challenging the notification of the state government, my lord. But
That limiting, they're putting
yes,
it with 100
a
hectares.
particular.
Yeah, not less than 100 hectares.
When was the
That means
matter
short
filed?
criminal.
Orchard 1st of May, if I'm not mistaken.
They have taken so many adjournments.
Not too many, Lordship. So I'm making a similar prayer,
Three.
Lordship.
3.
All of you want to file affidavit. None of you.
For Garo District Council. This is a state. The main party is the state, man.
You're for Garo Hills.
Garo Hills.
Garo, Jaintia,
Khasi.
and Khasi. Okay. Praise the New Year behalf of the state respondents as also the other respondents appear in the matter for further time to file the affidavit stamp. Though the question involved is, I'll forget it. It's right that further 2 weeks time granted. Please file it, whatever it is.
Lordship. Much obliged, Lordship. 21.
We filed our affidavit.
Yes.
I pray for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship, to file my
Why you for the joinder?
Not yet.
What's the matter about?
Promotion, the promotion, or rather appointment of managing director. And appointment of managing director.
He's already retired, this Riraka moment.
No, not yet, Your Lordship. Not yet, Your Lordship.
You're appearing for whom? Oh. Oh, the number 5 is retired. Oh, he's still in
Yes,
office.
number 5 is retired, my lord. But then.
What are you asking for? You're asking for
No,
retrospect?
not number 5, my lord. Number 6 is just 6.
Number 5 has retired, Your Lordship.
Number 5 is retired. Number 6. They are alleging bias against number 5.
Is number 5 appearing? You appearing on number 5. First time today. You are not filing affidavit. All affidavits have been filed.
Yes, Your Lordship.
The MSP was on the place for allowed 2 weeks time to file the joint affidavit after it's filed by the respondents. Did that after and so on. So.
Much obliged.
22.
I'm yet to file my affidavit, my lord. My lord, in view of the stand taken by the state, my lord, in the affidavit, I don't think anything survives in this writ petition, my lord. Because they are seeking for consideration to Group D post, my lord. So, my lord, the state has said there are 2 vacant posts. They will consider them. There's nothing survives, my lord.
Lordship, if that can be recorded, my lord, this matter can be disposed of.
What is the prayer?
My prayer, my lord, is to set aside the impugned order.
But, challenging my appointment.
Their appointment, my lord. Which the predecessor of the respond number 2 has categorically stated in one of the letter, my lord, that that particular post was a reserved post, my lord.
Oh, but then the thing is that it says it's on transfer, correct, or something?
Lordship.
Where's the affidavit? You want to file affidavit?
They are filed.
If that's the case, then let them consider.
Nothing survives, my lord.
But in the affidavit, they have only mentioned about 1 post of cleaner, my lord. Whereas in my rejoinder affidavit, my lord.
Affidavit.
Lordship, in Paris 7,
One second, they have not given me that affidavit yet. Huh? The para?
Para 7, my lord.
The vacancy of another Group D post, being that of the cleaner, shall now be filled up from amongst the 13 candidates furnished by respondent number 4, which is reserved for the Garo community. Nothing survives, my lord.
No, this is in respect of cleaner, my lord. Whereas in my rejoinder affidavit, my lord.
It's a Group 4 Category 8 post. There's no separate cadre.
Oh, yes, okay.
No, my lord, just want to bring to notice of this honorable court, my lord. Here in my rejoinder affidavit, my lord, here they have only mentioned about one post, that is cleaner, my lord. Here they have said that another post of sweeper also is lying vacant for Garo community. If that can be recorded, my lord, then...
Where have you said that?
This is the RTI reply furnished by the respondent number 2, my lord. That would be...
My reply, that I have told them that there are 2 seats for the Garos, which are
Where
going to be...
where in the affidavit you said there are 2 seats?
Lordship, it's on page 10
Of your affidavit.
of their rejoinder.
That is my rejoinder affidavit, not theirs, my lord.
Question number 4, whether the post of peon or other post reserved
Okay.
for Garo community is lying vacant, and I have stated yes, there are 2.
The writ petition before this court with a prayer to allow the petitioners to participate in the selection process for the post of peon in the office of respondent number 2 on the ground that the said post, the vacancy in the said post is to be filled up among candidates from the Garo community. Next paragraph. The perusal of the affidavit filed on behalf of state respondents, more particularly at para 7, has indicated that a vacancy of another Group D post, that of a cleaner, shall now be filled up from amongst the 13 candidates furnished by the respondent number 4, reserved for Garo community. Further, as per the rejoinder filed by the writ petitioner, which contains a reply to the query under the RTI with regard to the vacant posts, with regard to the existence of any other vacant posts reserved for Garo community, the reply is that there are 2 posts of the same. This reply finds place in the annexure A to the rejoinder affidavit at serial number 4. Next paragraph. Mr. A.G. Moment, that counsel for the petitioner, submits that in this backdrop, writ petition can be closed if direction is issued that for these 2 Group D posts that are vacant, the 13 candidates should be considered against the same. Next paragraph. Same not objected to by MSS Sham Lalit GA for respondents number 1, 2,
3. 1 and 2.
1 and 2, and by Mr. Firam Namuri for 5. Accordingly, it is directed that for the remaining 2 Group D posts reserved for Garo committee, the candidature of 13 eligible candidates shall be considered for appointment. You want any time limit?
Lordship, that will be
the entire exercise should preferably be completed in a period of 3 months from the date of this order.
Hello,
so with the above directions, the matter currently stands closed and disposed of.
Obliged. Item 23.
I'm paying for some more time.
Who's the Dilaka Rambai Lordship? You file affidavit?
I filed the indictment.
Where's the affidavit?
I have filed my objection, my lord.
Oh, we'll hear objection now. What's your objection?
My lord, my objection is that...
1 second. Just the miss case number 96.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Where's your objection?
I filed yesterday.
Okay. You got a copy, Mr. Nongri?
Yes.
You ready on the matter today?
The only thing is, the contention raised there, will be subject in the hearing, not in the impleadment. As far as I am concerned,
Impleadment, why you object? Let them implead.
My objection is that, my lord, the Dorbar Ilakarim by, my lord, they are not touched with any religious duties, my lord. They are only for the purpose of administration. Now, as far as the instant case is concerned, my lord, we are challenging a notification which is issued by the district council, my lord. And district council and the state government has already been made a party. They are not even a necessary party, my lord, as far as this case is concerned. Therefore, my lord,
no, but if the law is elected from that Ilaka, won't he affect the lives and
my lord,
of all the people within the Ilaka?
My lord, here the question is, the question which is to be decided is as regard to the religious...
We understand, it's because very cryptic kind of notifications issued by the district council, which you've challenged.
Right,
where you say that they have not said like which person to belong to which religious denomination, or I mean to what faith, or to the clans which are eligible to contest the elections.
Now, my lord, as far as the challenge to the notification is concerned, my lord, the necessary party is the only district council and the state government, my lord. We have made them a party. They are not a necessary.
Okay, let them be implemented. Doesn't matter.
My lord,
then at least all the things will be, on the table as to what is their role, what is the role of the district council, what is the state government role. We'll allow it. Yes. Miss case 96 2023. This miss case has been filed for impleading the what's that? Represented by whom? This filed by the Darbar of Ilaka Rambai, the lordship, represented by General Secretary Shri Lincoln Nixon, Dakar or a name anyway. Stuff for impleadment as respondent number 4 in the main writ petition stuff. Mr. Ensincon, counsel, objections have been filed to the said impleadment by the writ petitioner, stating that the said applicant has no role to play in as much as it is not connected in any manner with religious activities that are conducted in the Ilaka. Stop. Be that as it may, for the ends of justice, let the objection is rejected, and the bar of Ilaka Rambai is hereby impleaded as respondent number 4. Yes, sir. Registry to make the necessary corrections in the main cause title. Stop with the main case in view of the order passed in miss case number 96 so and so. Petitioner to serve notice upon the. We don't need to serve notice anymore. Yes, serve notice on the newly implemented respondent number 4. Stop. Next paragraph, Dr. El Muzika on behalf of the
2 and 3.
2 and 3, and you on behalf of number 1. Therefore, say pray for.
Also me.
Yes, pray for 3 weeks time to file affidavit. Similar times also afforded to the newly implemented respondent number 4. Just after 3 weeks.
Interim orders will continue.
In the meantime, interim orders shall continue until next day.
Obliged.
24.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, in pursuance of the letter dated issued by the respondent number 3, my lord, this matter can be disposed of because just for demarcation, my lord.
We have issued a letter, my lord, for demarcation, and they have gone, my lord, but due to the weather condition, the demarcation could not be completed. Probably within a month or 45 days, we will complete everything, my lord.
If a time frame can be given, my lord, then this matter can be disposed of.
Time frame can't be given. In this weather, it's difficult to navigate.
So the prayer of
the Asian Movement submits that in view of the letter dated 22/6/2023, which concerns the direction to proceed for demarcation of Rongsagre and Naragre Akings, this matter can be disposed of. Stop. He, however, submits. He however further submits that due to the inclement weather, the same could not be
carried out,
executed till date. Stop. Next para Miss S. Day submits that
within 45 days we will complete the demarcation.
That the said demarcation will be completed within 45 days from the date of this order. Yes. Mitsubishi Sangma also concurs submissions of council parties. So stop. Accordingly, on the submission, accordingly, matter stands closed and disposed of.
27.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, we require some more time to file the status report.
Why 4 weeks time was given?
Lordship, we're having difficult times.
Yes, I can't hear you. Put the mic closer. Or make your voice louder. Yes. Yes. Why do you require more time?
Your Lordship, actually, it is a sensitive matter, and we require some more time. Just regarding the instruction.
Who's leading you in the matter?
Mr. Sai.
Yes, MS. I or S Lalu, sorry.
S Lalu.
S Lalu. Counsel for the state submits that further time is required for the affidavit in view of the sensitivity of the matter. Stop. In consideration thereof, further 3 weeks time is granted.
Much obliged.
Second clause, supplementary list item number 3.
My Lord, before my friend starts, yesterday I filed one missed case, bringing on record the termination of the contract.
What contract?
My Lord,
1 second.
My Lord, missed case number 147. Can you see? I have an exit termination order.
1 second. I can find.
151, my Lord, I stand corrected. 151. Missed case number 151. Page number 11.
151.
My Lord. Page number.
Have you served copy?
Yes, sir. Page number 11. My Lord, this order was passed on 30 June. We received it before yesterday, so we brought on record. And the impugned order we challenge for blacklisting is 27 June. 27 June. So my humble submission is that, my Lord, this impugned order 30 June is the result of the two show cause notices issued by them.
So what to do? Then you have to recast the entire petition.
My Lord, before he does that, there is an arbitration clause in the contract, my Lord.
Yes, Mr. Changresa.
My Lord, here we are challenging the blacklisting order, my Lord.
Correct, but then this will form part and parcel of your. If this is a reply to the 3 show causes, 3 or 2?
2 show cause. In fact, they have issued 3 show cause notices. We have replied, and that matter ends there. And thereafter, my Lord, they gave me time. I wasn't able to complete. Therefore, they issue another 2 notices. My Lord.
So taken that well.
My Lord.
It is small.
My Lord, the entire boring that was done, my Lord, he did the boring, my Lord, and he left it as it is, my Lord. The entire boring is collapsed, my Lord. Because the boring is done, immediately the pipe has to be inserted, my Lord.
Lordship, kindly see page number 21 of the requisition.
No, but what impact will this fresh order have on your petition?
It has my Lord, humble submission. It has a different effect. It amounts to cancellation by contract. There is another issue. But blacklisting, Lordship, is the order.
So we will not look into this case at all.
My Lord, this with Lordship permission.
This will be subject matter, but it's a different cause of action, you say.
If Lordship permits me, we will file a separate petition regarding this. If Lordship permits me.
So what do you bring by miscase then?
We bring on record, my Lord. This is the subsequent development.
But won't it be intertwined? I mean, the cancellation contract and the
application for a stay, my Lord. This application seeking stay of the impugned order.
How can you stay the
the main praise is not there.
As of now, I will not press that miscase, my Lord, with Lordship permission.
Yes, how can you press
the purpose of bringing on record, I brought on record. I will not press for that. But I may pray for the blacklisting order. Lordship, can you see?
Okay, we'll first pass on the miscase. Miss case number 151/2023 in WPC 207. This Mrs. application has been filed with the petitioner assailing the impugned letter dated, seeking stay of the impugned letter dated 30th June 2023, issued by the respondent number
3.
Number 3, whereby the contract of the petitioner has been cancelled, and also directing for forfeiting of the performance guarantee. But it's the same as it is debarring you also from taking part in future tenders.
That is why, my lord, the immediate petition I pray for.
Then it's connected that way.
Very harsh. I'll immediately file a separate petition regarding this.
But my lord, termination of contract, whether it is legal or illegal, there's the alternative remedy.
Exactly. No, but you see, Mr. Chanesu has mixed it two up now. He says, like, firstly, okay, termination is one thing. Now, debarring him from taking part in future contracts. That is another part also.
Lordship, hence the impugned order.
And that debarring is amounts to, like, is connected to blacklisting again.
But it's not blacklisting.
It is blacklisting. Lordship, kindly see the order.
Connected to the other petition regarding blacklisting.
Blacklisting, it is blacklisting.
So
For 3 years.
You like segregate it properly when you file a petition. So for forfeitment of performance guarantee, apart from debarring the firm from participating in future contracts. And however, he submits that as this has given rise to different cause of action, he will not press this case at this stage. According this case stands closed and disposed of. Yes. Now,
my lord, to page number 21 is a blacklisting order, repetition. Blacklisting order. Page 21, page 101. 109. 109.
9.
Yes, 109. Now, this is the blacklisting order preventing me to engage from engaging or participating in tender for 3 years.
Yes, Mr. Dr. Mas, you have posted some instructions on this.
Subsequent, my lord, notices they have informed the order of authorities.
I have instruction, my lord.
Yes?
My lordship, it's impugned order. Copy to my lord all the authorities who are not concerned. Lordship, the intention of the person who issued this order intended me not to, my lord, participate in any other tender exercise. It is quite arbitrary, my lord. It has no concern. Those officers, departments are not concerned with these activities. PSA. Now
it's information only to show that what successful contractor you are.
So, my lord, this is quite arbitrary. A small contract. For
very draconian, you mean?
Well, it's quite arbitrary. Yeah. And because of this, my lord, 3 more tenders I have with the respondent, with my friend. Because of this, my lord, they are not issuing the commencement orders. So as of today, my lord, state is impugned order. And because of this order, I cannot take up any project in other department also.
Yes.
My lord, here, my lord, this contract was given to him, my lord.
Yes.
And site was handed over to him, my lord, on 14/12/2022.
14/12/22. And the time of completion?
2 months time, my lord. So the time
14/12/2022.
So the time for completion was up to 14th of February, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, even after that, he doesn't start the work, my lord. So we issued the first notice on 10th of January 23, my lord. At least please come and start the work.
10th?
10th of January.
Okay.
So my lord, on 16th January he started the work.
Okay.
Now what happens, my lord, the specification was that the boring will be of 1017 feet, my lord. 1017.
1000?
1017 feet, my lord.
Can a borehole be so deep? 1000?
1017.
1016?
1017 feet, my lord.
Okay.
Yeah. So he started boring, my lord. At the level of 480 feet, the waters emerged, my lord.
Okay.
So now what was required, my lord? Then in due consultation with the department, that since sufficient water has come out, has emerged now, no further drilling is not required. So you install the, because 2-3 things. After boring, my lord, a casing pipe is to be installed, my lord. There's this iron pipe. Then filter and other things will come, my lord. What he does, my lord, he abandons the work after that, my lord.
After drilling this hole.
After drilling 480 feet, my lord. He then
When did he abandon the work? When you did notice when the authorities, when the response noticed that he was not doing any further
2nd
work.
March 2023, my lord, there's no further progress after that, my lord.
So from January
my lord.
to 20, he started on 16
January he started, my lord.
Yes, and he dug 40 feet, and so
So my lord, on 28th of January he brought some this iron pipes, my lord, which is absolutely substandard, my lord. So this department rejected those pipes. That was on 28th of January, my lord.
Okay.
Then he brought a second batch of pipes, my lord, on 4th of February. Even that was substandard, my lord. That also was rejected. Then finally, in the middle of February, he brought the pipes, my lord. What is the problem, my lord? Because once the boring is done, my lord, the casing pipe has to be installed immediately, my lord. Otherwise, the soil collapses, my lord. And that is exactly what has happened here, my lord. So now, after many days, my lord, when he brought the pipe, because first he brings a substandard pipes, my lord. Second time also he brings some substandard pipe. Third time somehow he brings pipe, but by then it has already collapsed, my lord. And now he could insert the pipes only up to 200 some feet, my lord. So now that the entire thing is absolutely useless, my lord.
Okay.
The drilling is without any use now, my lord. It cannot be reused, my lord. So the fresh drilling has to be done there.
Given to have given a different contractor now.
We have not given as of now.
Okay. Yes.
So my lord, he came and gave undertaking before the head of the office, my lord, that he'll complete. My lord, on the earlier occasion, on the last hearing, there was some discrepancy in the dates, my lord. That was 22nd of February, and he agreed before the Inspector General, my lord, that he'll complete by 2nd of March, my lord.
Where is the discrepancy?
In the letter, my lord. We lost seen on the last one. Just point out. Page 93, my lord. Page 92 and 93.
Yes.
Page 92, my lord, para 3. However, on 22nd March, it should be 22nd February, my lord. And on the next page also.
Should read Feb.
22nd February. But this is a typography on their part, my lord. 22nd February, there was a meeting with the Inspector General, and there he assured, my lord, that by 2nd of March, he will complete the work.
Page 93.
My lord, 92 and 93.
On before 2nd March. Mr. Cheriso, do you
I'll file affidavit, my lord.
Do you agree that this work was never, that has been destroyed?
No. What happened, my lord? We brought the materials, they rejected, and subsequently we brought the...
Let them file affidavit.
My lord, only one, my lord.
Only thing, if the project was up and working, suppose they rectified it in the meanwhile, and if they say on affidavit that yes, whatever happened in the intervening period, due to some other reasons you could not do the contract, but now as per the specifications or whatever altered specifications has been done and water's coming, we can understand about this blacklisting. But as it stands today, this court, there's no prima facie case.
My lord, only one submission. They start utilizing the water.
Utilizing now?
Yes. They start utilizing it.
You are using
they,
the water.
They install the pump, my lord.
No, my lord.
Just allow me to say this. I can interpret. We install the, my lord, we dig it, and when the water came out from 240, they also agreed, okay, no need to dig further. So digging stopped there. And subsequently we installed the pipe.
You said that it's at 480 feet you dug.
Yes. And the water came out. And
so even at 200 feet, the water came out?
Yes, 280, 240, water came out. Therefore, they themselves allow.
Well, my friend is not properly briefed, my lord. 480 feet is the drilling, my lord.
They installed the pump and utilizing the water.
You heard the prayer for interim stay of the impugn order dated what was the dated? Impugn order dated
27 June,
27/6/2023 stuff. the learned DSGI, Dr. Abel's DSGI has on instructions submitted that the contractor was awarded the contract on 14/12/2022 with a stipulated time of 2 months for completion. However, the contractor, the petitioner commenced the work only on 16/1/2023 and abandoned the same on 2nd of March 2023. Stop. It is also submitted that in the intervening period, some issues with regard to the materials of casing were also present, and that as on date the said bore well is unusable. Stop. For these reasons, the prayer for interim orders is rejected, and this case number 147 is currently disposed of. Stop. Next para, the main case, response to file affidavit within 2 weeks. This is the matter thereafter for orders.
Seriously affect my other business. I may pray the matter may be listed for admission hearing.
Yes, sir. This is for admission hearing. Let them bring on an affidavit.
Yes,
so you can have a chance to counter it in a proper manner.
Hearing, supplementary list item number 4.
No hearing. Huh? One second. Yes, Mr. Moment.
Lordship, here challenging the seniority. Lordship could recall. Lordship, I was supposed to bring an authority to substantiate my claim, my lord.
What authority you brought?
It's my endeavor, my lord, to impress upon this court to satisfy whether the petitioner will be made senior, my lord.
This is because there's a rule that says that there will be.
Lordship, it says that merit
as per you have not challenged the rule.
I haven't challenged the rule, my lord.
But those who are but they were not born under cadre as yet. That's your
that
case.
That is my
They're
case.
not born under cadre, so seniority cannot be counted from that they are not born under cadre.
That is my case, my lord.
But this, anyway, yes. But what judgment is this?
This is 1993 supplementary to SCC, my lord.
You've
MB
given
Joshi
them
and others, my
copy?
lord.
I mean, have you given them the citation? What's the relevant part?
Lordship. Lordship can kindly come to page 7. The relevant portion will be paragraph
of your
14
compilation?
of my compilation. Page 7, paragraph 14.
Yes.
Here, what I'm trying to impress upon this court is that, my lord, even when rule is there, my lord, the rule is not clear. So I'm trying to rely on this judgment, my lord. Paragraph 14.
No, one thing you see, in the absence of any specific rule, then maybe we have, the general principle of service jurisprudence will come to play.
Lordship.
But when that the biggest hurdle in front of you is
the rule.
The rule, yes. That's the only hurdle.
Yeah, but in most of the Supreme Court judgment which I've gone through, my lord, it says even if merits list is Lordship, but they were appointed on the same date, my lord. They were appointed on the same date. But here the matter is a bit peculiar, my lord, because despite merit list, my lord, they were not appointed on the same day. They were appointed much later, my lord. In Madan Lal also, in state of Jammu Kashmir, it says like once the once the vacancy has already been filled up from the merit list, my lord, the merit list gets exhausted.
Where's the rules?
Para 14, my lord, page 7.
Yes, that's it.
So it says that if lordship comes in N. Suresh Nathan case, it is also a well settled principle of service jurisprudence that in the absence of any specific rule, the seniority amongst persons holding similar posts in the same cadre has to be determined on the basis of the length of service and not on any other.
See, it's an absence of specific rules, correct? It says, does it say there? Yes.
But here, my lord, the rule is there, no doubt, my lord. But the rule is not clear, my lord. That is also one of the factors, my lord, in my case. So there is another judgment which I am relying, my lord. This is 2011 SCC 267 Pawan Pratap Singh and others.
Yes.
Versus Rivan Singh, my lord. The relevant portion would be page 20, my lord, would be page 19. Para 37.
Yes.
Here it says, my lord, in Ram Janam Singh versus State of UP, this court reiterated that the date of entry into service is a service rule to follow while determining the interstate seniority between one officer or the other, or between one group of officers and the other recruited from different sources. It is observed that this is consistent with the requirement of Article 14 and 16 of the Constitution. And subsequently, my lord, Para 41. This court emphasized in Arunachal Forest Ranger Assistant that no retrospective promotion can be granted, nor can any seniority be given on retrospective basis from a date when an employee has not even been born in the cadre. And lastly, my lord, page 21. Here the court has come to a finding, my lord. From the above legal position with regard to determination seniority in service can be summarized as follows. The relevant would be point 2, my lord. I've already marked it. The interstate seniority in a particular service has to be determined as per service rules. The date of entry in a particular service,
yes, read.
Or the date of substantive appointment is the safest criterion for fixing seniority interstate between one officer or the other, or between one group of officers and the other recruited from different sources and departed therefrom in the statutory rules. Executive instruction or otherwise must be consistent with the requirements of Article 14 and 16 of the Constitution. Then, Para 4, my lord, Clause 4. The seniority cannot be reckoned from the date of occurrence of the vacancy and cannot be given retrospectively unless it is so expressly provided by the relevant service rule. Here, my lord, the service rule does not say anything about retrospective.
Also, according to retrospective, service rule just says that the seniority will be in terms of the merit list. This rules is maybe a bit.
But here, if they were appointed on the same date, but they were not appointed on the same date, my lord. That is my case. So here in this judgment also it says that seniority cannot be given retrospectively, my lord, when they were not even born in the cadre. And another judgment, my lord, is 2019 16 Supreme Court cases 28 Ganga Vishan Gujarati and others versus State of Rajasthan and others, my lord. Page 57.
57.
Page para 45. 45.
Yes.
Here it says, my lord, a consistent line of precedence of this court follows the principle that retrospectively seniority cannot be granted to an employee from a date when the employee was not born on a Kheder. Seniority amongst members of the same grade has to be counted from the date of initial entry into the grade.
Next.
This actually the other judgment, my lord. This is in respect of Madan Land and others. It talks, my lord, I think it's aware that it talks about once the vacancy has already been filled up, my lord, the merit list gets exhausted, my lord.
But that's a different footing.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That is in para 23, sir.
Yes, respondents.
Not without taking much of the.
Only that, how do you overcome that? Because that is the settled. You're not born like Kada, you still can't be granted. But then this rules have specific in the present specific rules which allows that.
Lordship, there are two situations, if I may correctly understand the judgment that he has relied on. There are two important line of argument in these judgments. One, if there are rules.
Rules that we followed.
And second, if there are no rules.
Yes.
And what has fallen from your Lordship was very correct. If there is no rules, Lordship.
Yes.
If there are no rules, then maybe the issue of cadre, then the issue of date of joining, then the issue of length of service.
Yes.
I will not take much time again just to repeat it, because the paragraph that my learned friends relied on clearly says in the absence of any specific rule.
Yes.
Basically, this helps our case rather than his case, because what we have to satisfy is whether there is a rule.
Yes.
So, Lordship, it's not their case that this rule is arbitrary. It's against.
And also, you said at a point of time he never challenged the.
Absolutely.
It's only with regard to respondent number
4.
Forced retired.
Lordship, but after their affidavit in opposition, we made them a party, my lord.
No, you made a party, of course, but then we have to go by pleadings.
Because they were taking the aid of this respond number 5, 6, and 7, saying that
but the thing is we have to go by pleadings which you made. Like you said, you have no quarrel with the placement of seniority of the other.
But I have not given any pleading, my lord. But only in what my learned senior has.
There's no pleading. I'm saying that you agree with the placement in seniority list of respondents number 6 and 7, correct?
5, 6, and 7, my lord.
5, 6, 7.
Lordship,
How will the court deal with that?
Lordship, that part of the matter my learned friend has relied. Categorically, they says that is as per rule. That is the admitted pleading.
But what happened during the pendency of the matter, my lord? The court has passed ex parte order against the private respondents, my lord.
No, that's different. On a point of law, without recording submissions, we can go by your own pleadings.
Lordship. But
so
now
going ex parte doesn't mean that,
Lordship, but now, my lord, my case is that if they were not even born in the Kedar, my lord, how can
now you've changed the complexion of your case, because initially you said that
because the seniority is given on the rule itself, my lord.
You were relying on the rules yourself. You think the rules provide such, so I cannot have a quarrel with the placement of respondent 6 and 7 above you.
That is very important pleading in Lordship.
Yeah, that's very important pleading.
But he accepts the rule.
That's the only thing, like, Mr. Moore, how do you propose, how do the court meet that point? We understand injustice has been done in the sense that the rules provide such that merit list, they were appointed a bit subsequently, maybe 1 month after you or 2 months. But the thing is that now how do we reconcile all that?
No, but those rules also, my lord. I mean, clause C says that from the date of appointment, my lord.
Your recourse will be to challenge the rules.
Yes.
Because these rules are incongruous. You think about it. But if you want complete relief, that means where does the remedy lie? That can a merit list now? It has not, what do you call it? Conceived that that there will be appointment from same merit list on different dates.
But normally in Supreme Court cases also, my lord.
Normally this is not normal. This is a bit abnormal in the case.
Yeah, they were appointed on the same date, my lord. That is the reason why.
That's different. I'm saying in this case of yours, it's different.
Lordship.
In the sense that though the provision is there that these, that the medalist will hold sway. Thing is that now they were appointed 1 month or 2 months after you, right?
2 months.
And in their case, you're basing the entire case on the fact that though earlier you said I have no quarrel because the rules provide such, but now you said no, I should be placed above them because in view of where they were not born in the cadre as yet. But though the opponent was same merit list of which you appointed, but due to lack of vacancy due to the application of the reservation policy, they're going to be accommodated at that point of time. So where would the fault lie?
Now the question would be, my lord, the rule also does not provide retrospective appointment also, my lord. Seniority, my lord.
There's no question of retrospective. It provides very clearly that you see the rule. Yes.
And one of the judgments which I have relied, my lord, it says that there should be a specific rule as to retrospective seniority also, my lord.
There's no retrospectivity here. It's just a question of. That's why your case is gone to a different dimension. That's Rule 20 what?
29 1B.
The C envisages only when they come from 3 different streams.
Absolutely.
Then that would be the seniority will be counted from the date of appointment. But in B, it does not say anything about the date of appointment. It just says that the inter-se seniority, although during assistance mentioned in clause B of so and so, shall be in the order of which the names appear in the result of the competitive exam conducted by the commission.
It's very clear. It's clear as water. Nothing.
Actually, I was hopping on this clause C also, my lord.
C will not apply to
Not
you.
will apply.
Because the date of appointment will apply only when you take this, when they come from different sources. When they come from Gopadi and the LDA post. You take a call, otherwise it would be a bit difficult.
I'll leave it to your discretion, my lord.
Right, then anything else?
Lordship, except most of the judgments are not.
Reserve judgment then. Heard counsel of the parties, judgment reserved.
I'll oblige, my lord.
If you want to file bullet points, you can. I'll give you the liberty. You do that?
I'll do that.
Similarly, Mr. Khan, just file bullet points because it will be better for me to recall also.
Some point.
Yes, just bullet points, yes. And this is a matter after 1 week for filing bullet points by the parties. So at least you won't feel that you've not been adequately heard.
Actually, it was my endeavor to impress upon this court, my lord.
Yes, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Main list 28.
Where's your opponent? None appears for the petition list after 2 weeks, yes. Yes, what's the matter about, Mr. Pata?
My lord, this was relating to, my lord, selection of nurses in Assam Rifle, my lord. This particular petitioner, he had appeared, otherwise he had qualified. But
where's Dr.
Your
Mozika?
Lordship is on legs. We forgot to.
Is it ready on the matter? Is it what's this? LASIK correction?
My lord.
LASIK correction can correct our glasses also?
Yes, my lord, it can. It can, but then people don't normally opt because some element of risk might be also there, my lord. But then normally it is done. But then here is a case, my lord, where they say that the nurses or basically the officers, gazetted officers can undergo correction, and the others, they cannot undergo correction, my lord. Petitioner had some error in her distant vision, and
yes,
for that she had undergone a correction by LASIK, And because of that, my lord, she has been rejected. So there is a policy guideline which roughly says that these are the standards to be maintained. So my questioning in this repetition is on that particular policy only. Where a doctor who is operating on the patient can have correction, my lord, why not the nurse, my lord? That reasonableness is the only thing I have questioned, my lord.
What did he say in the affidavit?
They say that as per their visual standards, my lord, this is not permissible,
That's
and
okay.
therefore
As
it
a
was
discipline
rejected.
force.
Yes.
We'll have some other day, Mr. Mozika. When are you coming back?
Or any other day, after 2 weeks then.
After 2 weeks, with the absence of Dr. Mozika. So you take a date when it's convenient for you.
It can be up 25th then.
Yeah. Hmm?
25th
Packed.
25th, I had some other matters.
Anyway, you take another date then.
Well, we'll just look for it. Well,
32?
deeply aware.
So, here I'm praying for a week's time. Praying for a week's time.
What about that papers produced by Mr. Momin with regard to resubmitting of the papers in the...
Yes, my lord. I need, because the concerned officer...
If they've accepted that, then...
My lord, the concerned officer is on a training, my lord, so he's requested.
Okay, Mr. Kiwarachi submits that as the concerned officer is out on training, the instruction cannot be obtained. He prays funds allowed
2 weeks.
2 weeks time to obtain the same. But if his contention is correct, then
Watch your matter doesn't survive.
the government doesn't survive.
Watch
All right.
34?
This party, none appeared on behalf of the petitions last time also. Yes.
Appearing on behalf of Dr. Ashok Sharaf.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, I'm not able to turn my video camera on. And my lord may be kind enough to list another day because my lord, Dr. Ashok Sharaf is on vacation. My lord is out of station.
He's gone abroad.
No, he's not abroad. He's in India. My lord, may kindly fix a date.
As the learned senior counsel is stated to be on vacation, some accommodation is sought. Organizes matter after 3 weeks. Yes.
Oblige, my lord.
36?
Please, your lordship. Here, what has happened, my lord? One of the petitioner has expired, my lord. I just came to know recently, so I may be allowed to.
This survives.
Lordship,
The
survives,
cause
my lord.
survives.
Because this is for compensation, my lord.
With regard to
Has not been paid.
compensation,
Yes, land acquisition, my lord.
which petitioner has expired? Number?
I think number 3, my lord. I'll just verify, my lord. Number 3, my lord. Petition number 3.
Mr. A.G. Moment submits that Mr. A.G. submits that he's been informed that the respondent number 3, Sri Sedinath Marak,
Yes, my lord.
has since expired. Do you know the date?
I don't know.
And is awaiting details of the date of the demise. He prays that we will have to obtain instructions to bring in a appropriate application of substitution of the deceased petitioner. Prayers allowed just after 3 weeks. Yes.
37 analogous matter, my lord. Maybe analogous matter, my lord. Similar matter, my lord. 37.
37. He's there also?
No, he's not there, my lord.
This one together with Sultan.
Hello.
39?
Please, your lordship.
Where's Mrs. Hazarika? Pension released or not?
Your
Has the
lordship.
pension been released to you?
We're not aware as of right now, your lordship.
Who's paying for the state?
Miss Sir Hazari.
It's either S Bhattacharya, Your Lordship. I'm
Yes,
not
but
sure.
God knows who's appearing. You all are just juggling your appearances. One date someone will appear, then R. Kolni, H. Sarika.
Your Lordship, in this matter, they were supposed to receive instructions, Your Lordship, regarding that notification.
Your Lordship, I'll check the record as in.
See, last date,
I'll inform the
1905,
conducting
Ms.
counsel.
Ezarika submits that the DSCSN recommended the realization of the writ petitioner as also the concerned department. 23rd June 2023. Now, Ezarika, please, Madam, adjourn or as to whether pension been released to the petitioner.
That means he's a conducting counsel, Your Lordship.
Who?
Mr. H. Hazarika. Hazarika. I'll inform him.
By order date 23/6/2023, the concerned government advocate was supposed to obtain instructions as to whether the writ petitioner, whether any pension has been released to the writ petitioner. Today, this GA is absent. MS Ailingwa submits she has no instructions. This is matter after 1 week. For further orders.
40.
Last matter, eh? Yes, Mr. Shah. What's the matter about?
My Lord, it is dismissed from service.
On what ground?
On the ground of, my Lord,
Unauthorized absence?
No, man. No, it's on
Fake domicile certificate. Ready, Dr. Mazika?
That was
When you wanted?
but the matters I prepared all adjourned.
No wonder matters come below. I understand burden in many matters. This is the matter after 2 weeks on request of the parties.
42.
Anything survives here? Is that domicile from Meghalaya?
Nagaland.
No, man. Not Nagaland. It's Calcutta.
Calcutta?
Mala. 24 Pargana, which has.
Yes, this one we finish off. Babita Das.
Yes, sir. The OBC certificate from Assam.
What is the situation now?
So she's out from service, my lord, as of now.
Right, out of service, but then what will be the situation? She's OBC certificate. There are no OBCs in Meghalaya. So what will be the stand of respondents in accepting these kind of certificates?
But as per rules, because the seats are earmarked for states.
Particular state, yeah.
So Meghalaya quota had certain number of seats for OBC, 2 seats in fact. She applied under that, my lord, but she gets a OBC certificate from Assam.
But that one's accepted by the deputy commissioner here.
But deputy commissioner, my lord, in our submission, my lord, is no authority to say that, my lord.
Now what to do? You can't consider the case. I think last time this observation is also made.
My lord.
I'll talk to them, my lord, if they can, or by some order, my lord. But their hands are also tied, my lord. Some order from this, but I'll talk to them, my lord, if they can.
You can consider we'll pass orders from this court. Otherwise, unfortunate, if they are qualified order specs and just because of no fault of their own, that no OBCs are there in Meghalaya doesn't mean that, you know.
If there's no clarity, whether she is scheduled caste or she is OBC, there also is a little confusion.
What are you, OBC or scheduled caste?
My lord, as far as we are OBC, my lord. Even in the rejoinder, I have given even the Assam OBC certificate, my lord. And if I had no problem, if the government of Meghalaya would have issued me the OBC certificate.
They can't issue because there no OBC recognized in Meghalaya. So how will they issue that certificate?
And she is the first lady constable from the state of Meghalaya in the BSF.
How many years you been out of service now?
My lord, 2019, man. 20.
Now she's employed somewhere else.
No, man. She's at home only.
She completed the training, she joined service. Very vexed matter. Not matters for court to decide actually. State government made party?
State government, no.
Why?
My lord, I am not because it's a.
Whatever it is, if you need some
has the
endorsement, you should have made them a party. Then at least endorsement comes from them. At least some, some what do you call it? Some weight is given to the, to the consideration that will be given by the respondents. But for them, they're just sticking to the rules. They can't help it also. You have the post reserve OBC of Meghalaya, and they produce a certificate from Assam.
My lord, at the time of when the scrutiny was there, the policies.
No, correct.
They could have outrightly rejected me on that. There was.
Can you come with some instructions, Dr. Mozika?
But I'll call the officers.
On the personal level, you see that there is an observation of the court. I'm not recording the observation. That this observation of the court that she's been unfairly dealt with. That's one-off case. Yes. On the request of the council of parties to obtain further instructions, this is matter after 2 weeks. You kindly do something.
I'll talk to them.
Yes.